When starting your research on a particular topic, you may find that one of the most helpful resources available to you as a student is the library webpage. Within the library's website, you can find many resources including books, scholarly articles, journals, and websites. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to search for scholarly articles using keywords. Additionally, you'll learn how to narrow your search results, which will help you to find more specific sources. Let's get started by selecting the databases from the sidebar. Suppose your professor in your communications class has assigned a research paper as your final project. She has left the topic up to you, but has specified that you are to only use scholarly peer-reviewed articles. You've decided that you'd like to research social media use to describe how students communicate. Because your class and your topic focuses on communication, let's select communication from the list of subject databases available. You'll notice that there are many to choose from. You notice after you've selected the communication subject databases that there is more than one option and more than one database. By reading the descriptions, you can select the database that suits your needs. For now, we'll select the communication abstracts. Although an abstract is a short description of the information, this database contains links to full-text sources as well. Let's continue and start searching. Now we're ready to start searching. We begin your search by typing the keywords in the search bar located at the top left-hand portion of the screen. Because you want to write your paper about social media and students, we will type social media and students in separate sections so that our results contain both elements. If you'd like, we may specify where you would like the computer to search for your terms. By selecting a field, you can decide if you would like to look throughout the text, within the title, or other options. We can use the default for now to see how many results our initial search brings us. And now we click Search. Our initial search brought us 112 results in total. By looking at the options, we can select below on the left-hand side. You'll notice that there are some variables that we can change, which will limit our search results. One way to limit and to refine our search is to click the Refine Our Search arrow. Limited searches help you to gain better resources. Because your professor mentioned that she wanted you to use academic journals, which are also known as scholarly or peer-reviewed articles, we are going to select Source Type to weed out magazines and other sources of information. Although they might be useful, they are not useful to us at this time. Now we click Update, and you'll notice that our search results have changed to 102 results. Now we will refine our search again by clicking the arrow and selecting a few new criteria. One particularly helpful click would be to select the linked full text button. Because we are looking at abstracts, we want to be sure that if we find a source that we like, that we will be able to read the entire journal article. It would also be helpful to click the References Available button, because we could possibly use the references cited within the articles to find other relevant articles. Finally, we will select scholarly peer-reviewed articles to be sure that you followed the professor's instructions. Last but not least, you notice that the publication dates range from 1979 to 2013. Because your topic, social media, might be relevantly new, it might be wise to choose sources from the last 5 to 10 years. This way, you will know that the information that you have is current and up to date. Now let's see what these limiters can do to our search results. And we will update and find out. Wow! Now we have narrowed our results, refining them to 27 scholarly articles to choose from. We can choose to start reading the abstracts, or we can expand our search. I mentioned before that we would also learn ways to expand our search. Let's try that now by clicking Advanced Search. I will show you some advanced features that can help you to both limit and expand your results for this search and future searches. Click on Advanced Search and we'll see our options. You'll notice that this looks like our original search screen, and yes, we could have selected options when we started our search, or while we were in the process like we did. To expand our search now, you can select Find Related Words, and also find any of my search terms. Be aware, however, that you may need to screen your results carefully to make sure that they match your topic, because you wanted social media and student use originally. As before, in this advanced search, we'll select the buttons we used, including Link Full Text, Scholarly Journals, and References Available. We'll also select the dates 2003 and 2013 to give the same range we used before. Do you see how we're placing limiters like dates and specified sources and expanders like selecting the applying related words at the same time? Finally, we will select the document type, the publication type, and the language, which will be English, to help us complete our search. Let's click Search and see what our expanders have brought us. I'm expecting more resources than our current results. Wow! Now we have many more results than we did before. We can choose to apply limiters again or delete the expanders. By choosing to use social media or students while applying related words, our search was expanded and gave us more options to choose from. If we'd like fewer results, it's a good thing we know how to narrow them, limiting them with advanced features. Let's fine-tune our date range and choose the most current resources. Here we go. Now we have even fewer resources. You're ready to start reading. Let's select the source and get ready to dive into our research using this PDF document, and you can either print it out or read it online.